So, how does a man transform himself from a nice guy?
Well, he does the work.
What does that entail?
For me, and for the guys that we work with, it involves daily reading. Every morning, start of the day, set the tone right from the beginning, reading a page, 2 pages, a chapter.
10 pages, just depends on what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't really matter, but what does matter is the commitment and consistency to growth.
So right now, while we're in Mexico, I didn't want to carry the Daily Stoic, which I've decided to read this year.
Yeah.
So I took pictures of every day for while I'm here, and I've been reading that. And when I go back and I'm getting ready to start 75 Hard, I already have a book picked out. So I will do my 1 page of the Daily Stoic, contemplate on that. Then I'll do my 10 pages for 75 Hard. And what if a guy's like, I'm not a big reader?
I hear a lot of these types of things, and I know you do too.
Yeah.
It's available on Audible.
Yeah.
You know, it's and if you're just not a big reader, maybe that's a story that you've told yourself. Maybe in school there was some fear and some shame. Maybe school didn't work for you, and you think of this as homework. And then that puts you in a mind frame of not wanting to do it, being resistant to it. But just like you read the Daily Stoic, I read The Language of Letting Go. It's a 365-day meditation. And what that means is basically every day that you open up the book, there's an entry. And it's anywhere from a paragraph to a page long. It takes about a minute to read. You can read it over your morning coffee. And even if you're not a reader, you can read that.
Yeah, and some people are auditory learners. So for that reason, you get the audiobook. Or I've had a man, he's like, I do a lot of driving with my work, and I kind of get up, I get my workout in, and I got to hit it. I don't have time for a morning coffee like that. And I said, well, get that on audiobook and listen to it while you're driving. Now, for No More Mr. Nice Guy, I recommend 2 things: that you own the physical book, even if you're doing an audiobook, because there's going to be notes and reference, and there's assignments. And 2, that's a book every man should reread every year, in my humble opinion. And I, even as a coach, read it every year.
I'd say this is the gateway book to growth and personal development. That what you learn in that book, you will expand upon in other books, but you will continually come back to that book as a core book to read.
It is a cornerstone.
I have it in print. I have it on Kindle. I have it on Audible. I've written in the margins. I've spilled coffee on it. I've dog-eared the pages. I've underlined whole sections. I wanted it so that I could read it in bed. I could listen to it on a plane. I could have a physical copy and not have to be free of notifications and charging a device.
I'm old school. I like a physical book personally. Yeah. Now, that doesn't always work, but for me, sometimes with travel, I literally used to take books on vacation and had to rebalance luggage, because when you took 4 bound books, they added weight to the luggage. But obviously, I'm like, okay, I'm backpacking it. So I'm like, I'm bringing my journal. I'm going to have an e-reader for some stuff through, or I'm going to Audible listen to it.
Every book that I have had personal transformation with, these are the books that I recommend to guys.
Yeah.
Right. I have physical copies of those books. I do not want their content changed without me knowing it. I don't want to lose access to it because of an internet connection or account, terms of service or anything like that. I want to have these books on my shelf because they're meaningful to me. Now, I don't carry those books most of the time. Like I said, No More Mr. Nice Guy, I've carried all around the world. But in general, I don't carry all of those books because I also, for the ones that are really impactful, I'll also own them on Kindle.
Yeah.
Right. And some of them I just get on Audible because I don't want to read the book. I want to listen to it.
And literally what we're talking about in the length of this video, you could have read a chapter of a book.
Right.
So if you are telling yourself a story, I don't have time. You have time. You are not committed to allocating that time for yourself and self-work, self-growth.
Yeah.
And it is, are you interested in growth and change, or are you committed?
Right.
Which means you have to reallocate, and it's the reality of it.
We can't just want to feel better. We actually have to put in the time.
And do the work. And brother, you're worth it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. We'll see you in the next video.